Hello everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Monday, April 20th, 2020. Today I'll be guiding you through some spiritual practices and sharing with you the astrology, numerology, and card guidance for the day ahead. I'd like to begin with a singing bowl, and this is going to gently clear away some negative energy and bring our minds and energies to a peaceful place. Alright, so now I would like to guide you through a grounding exercise. This is an important daily exercise in order to release any accumulated negativity from your day. And if you practice this every day over a longer period of time, it can assist you in wearing down any energetic blocks, toxic attachments, or anything that may be amiss in your energy. And generally, it's very helpful. I hope you'll follow along. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now imagine gently attached to the bottom of this bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. Imagine or intend seeing this dark colored energy drain down the bubble, down into the pipe, and into the earth. And breathe as you see this. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all negativity, pain, energetic blocks, toxic attachments, and anything else we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of this energy drain through the bottom of your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear, and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. Right, we've grounded. So I find that after releasing some energy, it's a good practice to replenish oneself. And we're going to be doing that through a crystal mini healing. And the crystal I have for you today is a small quartz orb with teeny little bits of black tourmaline in it. Like the little black dots you see there are tourmaline. I'm going to tell you about some of the qualities of this crystal, and then I will channel its energy to you. So black tourmaline transmutes negative energy into positive, and it's very useful for protection from psychic attacks for that reason. Tourmalated quartz, which is this, will amplify the intention placed in it and also enhance black tourmaline's transmutative properties. And the intention I'm going to place into it is, of course, to replenish your aura with a healing energy. All right, so if you would like to participate, all you need to do is allow yourself to receive. I will begin. I am channeling the energy of this crystal to you and through you. Take a moment to observe how the energy of tourmalated quartz feels in your aura. All right, I'm going to be drawing this mini healing to a close. This was the energy of quartz and black tourmaline. While we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. We're going to say this affirmation together 3 times. Let's begin. I am part of a greater consciousness, even as I am my own unique and individual expression of that consciousness. I am part of a greater consciousness, even as I am my own unique and individual expression of that consciousness. I am part of a greater consciousness, even as I am my own unique and individual expression of that consciousness. As always, I encourage you to take this affirmation with you in your day ahead if you are so inclined. It's just a reminder that not only are we all connected as, of course, that greater consciousness, but that you are still also your own unique part of that. That's just as important. That concludes our affirmation. Next is our card reading. So this card reading is for the day ahead, April 20th. And this reading is for everyone watching, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this during morning in your time zone. Oh, almost forgot. This reading comes to you from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. I'm going to shuffle this in just a moment. All right. So let's see what they have to say to us about the day ahead. You have one card. That might be it. This deck has a way of being very succinct. Oh. So it seems as though we just have one card today. I'm going to type the title of the card on screen and then we will read it together. So this is the Queen. I do like to read from the booklet because it allows everyone to resonate with the parts of the message that are meant for them. And I think that it's so well written. I do add my own thoughts as well. So this is the Queen, and this is our main message for the day ahead. Fertility, beauty, earthly pleasures, and friendships among women. The Queen summons you to bestow her gifts upon you so that you can revel in the beauty of a life. The Queen appears to remind you of the importance of self-esteem, self-worth, and holding your head high. Now is the time to set boundaries with others with gentle authority, yet try not to be isolated from them in the process. The Queen knows how to delegate authority when she needs to. Summon your inner Queen and ask for what you need. The Queen also asks whether you're having fun. Maybe you need to read a good book with a cup of cocoa, go to a spa, or make plans. What fun is different for everyone. Look after yourself and remember to nurture your friendships and connections. The Queen knows that she needs allies in the world to sustain her, and in return she shares her wealth with you. This card also represents pregnancy. I didn't read the whole sentence. Either as a metaphor, so typically something new in your life coming to fruition, a part of yourself, or other things, or literally the true miracle of life itself. The Queen is always a powerful omen and ally. And I find it's interesting that this card came up because in my notes it talks about the importance of being an individual but connecting with others and of self-nurturing. And that concludes our reading.
You know what I find interesting about that reading?
What?
The reading knows we're all in like self-isolation. The reading is like, tell your friends, no, you ain't coming outside. Call me.
We have all this wonderful technology we can use to connect with each other. No reason not to be safe. I mean, I do think it means boundaries in a lot of other like mental health kind of ways as well.
Oh no, I know. I just think it's a humorous card given the current climate.
All right. So the next thing I would like to share with you is the numerology for April 20th. Also, hello everyone. So people popping in. So the 20th is a 2-day. And the vibration of 2 is related to connectedness, our connections with others, and togetherness, and yet also being individual, because 2 is also duality. The guidance for this day is to share your particular gifts, or what you have within you, with those around you, in a healthy way, of course. And remember that you're part of a global consciousness, and that I think it's a really positive thing. In spite of everything, there's a lot of wonderful things people are sharing, and people are coming together in ways that they might not have been encouraged to do before. So to acknowledge what you have as an individual and to consciously connect, even if it's just maybe video chatting with a friend. That's a simple way to connect with others. But there's so much available online right now. I can't even list a few of the things. There's too many things. I post about some of the things on my page. All right. And next is the intuitive exercise for the day. Usually I ask you a question, but today, instead, I'd like you can either do this right now or tomorrow or throughout your day. Bring yourself into the present moment and fully into yourself. This is not quite the same as meditating. You don't want to zone out. So really being fully in yourself. And try not to overthink it. Just sort of like have the intention or think to yourself, I now connect with all of the helpful energies that exist in the world. That could be helpful to me right now. Or you can think of something specific that you'd like to resolve or that you'd like clarity on. Because we are connected to a global consciousness, and it's in our nature to interact energetically and have an influence on each other, and you can choose to what part of that you'll engage in. So it's just an encouragement that you can tap into it that specific way. It's really interesting, so I want to share that. All right, and now it's time for the astrology. So this is the astrology for April 20th. And this is a description of the energy present in the day ahead that is influencing all of us and available for us to use if we choose to do so, regardless of your individual sun sign. So let's begin with the sun. The sun is in Taurus. So during this period, there is a big focus on, I put it a certain way I really liked earlier. There's a big focus on our comforts, sort of what it is that we need to really feel safe and nurtured within ourselves. We may not necessarily consciously acknowledge that, but that is where the energetic focus is. And we're being encouraged to look at different areas of our lives to see if the foundations are solid or not. And this is a great opportunity to create shifts and changes in our lives, especially on a material level. As Taurus is an earth sign, and it's a very popular sign to do money magic in. Astrology tip: any house in your birth chart ruled by Taurus, there's a focus placed on that part of your life at this time. The moon is in Aries. Hi, love. Oh, that is very lovely. Do you want to show everybody? Well, maybe later.
Maybe later.
Do the screen is like really tiny right now.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Okay. So the moon in Aries, within ourselves, there is a lot of energy, and we may be feeling energized and wanting to resolve things and be very direct, and have a need to feel like we're doing something. So giving yourself an outlet of some kind would be very good at this time, or either an outlet or giving yourself a focus, and you can apply that towards a goal or something. Mercury is also in Aries. So with how we think, how we communicate with others and express ourselves, this also has a very direct energy. So we may also feel even more inclined to express our inner selves, inner thoughts, inner feelings. This energy is what's the word I want? It may lean us towards conflicts or confrontations, but I feel like it's really for the best, for things to be said that need to be. Jupiter and Pluto are in Capricorn, so by embodying Capricorn traits such as self-sufficiency, taking responsibility for one's actions, and kind of taking control of one's life and making decisions actively about what you want and your direction, will help create opportunities for transformation of your inner self and your circumstances. Venus is in Gemini, so we are feeling more of a need for social stimulation at this time, as well as intellectual stimulation. And we don't want things to be too serious in our relationships. We would like fun and levity to connect with others and to bring each other up. And luckily, this energy is very good for that. It's very positive. Neptune is in Pisces, so we are very connected to our intuition and inner selves. We choose to do so. We can use that greater accessibility to help guide our choices, to lead our lives to be more in alignment with our highest good. Uranus is in Taurus. It's been here for a while, and it's been shaking things up that whole period, so at least the last 6 months. And it's encouraging us to get out of our old status quo and comfort zone and create a new foundation in alignment with our true nature. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, so there's a lot of energy being put into how it is we share with others and what it is we're sharing, whether it's our knowledge, experience, emotions, creativity, etc., and asking us to grow in our sense of awareness or responsibility of how we share with our communities and how we connect with other people, and what that means on an individual and greater level. So thanks, Saturn, for that. And that is the astrology for April 20th. I'm just going to move on into this. I would like to take a moment to say MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen are the names of our patrons from Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued support, for helping me have the ability to be here every single day, sharing this information with all of you. Also, thank you to everyone who shares this video every day. And of course, to all of you who watch, this was made for you, and thank you for including this as part of your spiritual journey. If you'd like to learn more about MMR or how to become a patron, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. You also get access to exclusive content, including the monthly Metaphysical Report. All right. And now I would like to guide you through a psychic shielding exercise. Also important to do each day. It'll protect you from foreign and hostile energy from other people or entities. And if you are receiving healing from someone else or practicing self-healing, it can protect that energy from being interfered with and prevent accumulating potentially more negativity you'll have to remove later. It's a fairly simple exercise, so I hope you'll follow along. Imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you. In the center of that cross, see a white rose bloom. Now, draw that gold energy upward and draw a cross and bloom a rose above you, behind you, and below you. And connect these crosses in a vertical ring that surrounds you. Now, draw that gold energy to the side and draw a cross and bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you, draw one on the other side, and connect these crosses in a horizontal ring surrounding you. Stopping here at the side, connect your crosses in a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. Even if you can't visualize that, your energy is intelligent, will respond to your intention. Now see the gold energy spread, filling in the spaces between the rings, so you are in a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast a psychic shield. Finally, I would like to set an intention for our day ahead. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. We are the creators of our reality. The world and other people respond to our vibration, even if only subconsciously. So it's a good way to engage that for ourselves each day. This day ahead brings us an awareness of what it is we need to feed our spirits and to nurture ourselves. And it brings us the willingness to nurture ourselves. This is an opportunity to recognize ourselves as individuals of worth and to care for ourselves while also acknowledging that we are part of a greater whole. And when we nurture ourselves, we heal the whole as well. We are receptive and open ourselves to all the good available to us and coming into our lives, and that is part of our tomorrow. Thank you, and so it is. Thanks for joining me. Remember, if you enjoyed this, to like, follow, or subscribe to my Facebook page, YouTube, or Patreon. And I hope you all have a beautiful day ahead. Did you want to show them now? So my fiance was working on this little thing for our wall. It's her own Starbucks sign with Disney elements.
That's what all scribbling in the background has been.
The mousy siren.
It's going in my Mickey Mouse themed coffee bar.
Yes. It's amusing. A quick antidote, super short. I used to work at the parks, Disney California Adventure specifically, as a Starbucks barista. And a lot of the leads worked at Starbucks both in the park and elsewhere. So they would joke that their souls were owned by both the mouse and the siren. And they were very, very good at their jobs, by the way. And it was a great experience. So that's what she was working on. All right. So also, thank you for the feedback, Jazz. I'm glad you find it also helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you all have a beautiful day ahead. I'll see you all again soon.